Good morning. So I'm gonna film another what I eat in a day. I promise different videos are coming. I'm new to this, so I'm still trying to get it figured out. And also, I really want to do grocery hauls, but every time I get home with my groceries, I just put them away and forget. So anyhow, I'm just packing my lunch, and this is my sandwich combo you'll see later. And a bag of pop chips. My dinner I'm having is a blue apron recipe, and I've already scanned it in, and it's only 6 points. So I know I'm gonna have quite a few extra points today. So I'm not sure if I wanna take something else for lunch or use the points for like a sweet treat tonight. So, you know, I have tea time at work at 3 to 4. So I'm actually gonna bring something to have with that. My snacks at work are getting low. I'm gonna grab a Dr. Pepper Zero and throw that in on the way out. And I think that's it. My big water bottle is already at work. So I'll see y'all later, and I'll insert the clip for my breakfast. Bye. Here's my breakfast, and it's just an Egg McMuffin sandwich. It has 1 piece of Canadian bacon and then a half a slice of Swiss cheese, which I can't open it, it's stuck. But I did put 1 piece of ham lunch meat on as well, just because I had one left in my package. And then this egg round, which I use like a mini donut pan to make them, and they're perfect for little egg sandwiches. And then, as always, I have my iced coffee, and today I used the Italian sugar-free creamer and the Starbucks dark roast with a splash of almond milk. I don't like my coffee super sweet, so I cut the creamer with almond milk, and it also helps me save points because the creamer is 1 point if you go up to 2 tablespoons. So this way I can only use 1. Okay, see y'all at lunch. Rio, what are you doing? What are you doing on the back of the couch? You were trying to get Mama's breakfast sandwich? Was that what you were trying to do? Never, huh? Okay, so I don't know how today's gonna go because work just delivered these little boxes of cookies for us. It's like Spread the Love Month or something. So they gave cookies to everyone. And if you haven't heard or never heard of Tiff Treats, they're amazing. They come warm and everything. So I will open these up and show you them. I'm not sure if I'll have one today. We'll have to see what flavors are inside. Okay, so this is inside the box. So it looks like we got a snickerdoodle cookie. Sorry, I'm trying to hold the camera and look. Chocolate chip. Dang, there's a lot in here. Ooh, some type of heart one. Not sure what that's gonna be. Maybe like, I don't know what those candies are. Okay, and one more. And an M&M, so 4 cookies. I'm definitely not gonna eat all 4. I'm not gonna have any yet because it's only 10 a.m. But I may have one today. I don't know. I was going to try to stay within my points. What should I do? I don't know. I'll be back. Bye. So it's 11:57 and I'm already hungry, so I'm going to eat my lunch. I just have some mixed fruit there and a whole bunch of bell peppers cut up. I was out of cucumbers. And this is a Greek dressing that's left over from a restaurant. But I'm just going to dip my bell peppers in there. And honestly, I won't use that much, so I may count it as a point or I may just give it to myself for a freebie. And then I have a sandwich, and I didn't have much turkey lunch meat left, so I added some turkey pepperonis. I've never done that. We'll see how it turns out. And my sandwich is always 4 points, 2 for the bread, and I give 1 for the meat and then 1 for the spread. But like today it's mustard, so that point for the spread counts for the extra pepperonis, if you get what I'm saying. And then I have my Dr. Pepper Zero, and I still haven't touched the cookies, so we'll see if I hold strong. But honestly, I think I'm probably gonna have one. And I have completed 1 of my bottles of water, so let's dig in. So sorry if I've sounded a little bit nasally on this video and maybe some of my videos past. But I've had like a slight cold. It's not COVID. Tested negative 3 times. And I just can't seem to get over it. And I'm coughing up a storm. It's quite annoying. but I just don't feel bad enough to like call into work. So I've been coming in, and that's kind of why I'm eating in my office today, just to stay away from people, since I do have apparently a cold or something. Let's see how the pepperoni is on this sandwich. I've never done that. It's fine. To be honest, I don't really taste it too much. But I was also out of cheese, so that I don't even have to count 2 points for cheese like I normally do. And I've already scanned in my dinner since it's a blue apron, and it's only 6 points, so that's more justification so I can eat those cookies over there. Which, I'm not a huge sweet person, but Tiff's treats, man, they're like the best. If I'm gonna splurge on a cookie, that's the cookie I should splurge on. And I bought these to eat, but if I'm gonna have that cookie, I'm not gonna spend 6 points on these popcorners. These are yummy, but they're quite a bit of points, even though they're only 110. They may be 4 or 5 points. I'm not sure. I haven't had them that often, but I'll leave them at work and I'll eat them next week. So, okay, well, I'm just gonna finish up my lunch, and I don't think I will have my tea time snack again, because I'm gonna have that cookie, so that'll cut down on that fiber one little cookie I brought. Now I just have to decide which cookie. I'll show you that in a little bit. Okay, bye. Okay, it's now officially cookie time, and I couldn't decide between the chocolate chip and the snickerdoodle, so I went halvesies, and I'm gonna have half of each. I'll put the points on the screen for all my snacks of the day at the end, but I think this is going to be around 10 to 12 points. I doubt the store is in the app, so I'll just Google the calories and then try to pick a similar cookie in the app. Okay, bye. So I just got off work and I grabbed a bottle of water from the refrigerator. I don't really like drinking out of my big thing in the car because I don't know, it's just awkward. Banana, which I always put my bananas in this case. So this one's kind of bad on the end, but it'll be okay. Okay, bye. Hi friends. So I just got home from work and I'm quite tired, and to be honest, I'm really hungry, but I haven't worked out in about a week. I haven't lifted. I have like done yoga and meditation stuff, but I haven't really done my lift program because I've been a little sick. So, but I'm gonna try to force myself to do it tonight. And I was just gonna, a lot of people aren't familiar with what this is. It's a tonal, and it's basically cable weights. And I was never a weightlifter before. I'd actually never lifted weights before this. So it's really easy. I just logged in with my user ID. And this is the program I'm currently doing. You probably can't see, but it's workout 9 of 12. So since I'm already enrolled in this program, I can just hit the play and it'll go in and lead me to work out. But if you can also go to explore, and there's tons of just workouts you can do. All the categories, you have strength, cardio, kickboxing, yoga. I mean, there's tons. And then there's also, these are individual workouts, and then there's programs as well. And so typically I enroll in a program and complete those. So I'm gonna go back, and this gives me my strength score, how many workouts I've done. And we purchased this, or it was installed last late July. So I've already done 208 workouts, and it also gives me how much volume I've lifted, and I'm almost to 500,000 pounds, which I'm excited about. So, and here you see I have checks for all week, or you probably can't see that, but that's what's there. So if anyone has questions about the tonal, I'll be more than happy to answer them from like someone who's not a workout person's perspective. I actually really love it way more than I thought I would. I was nervous about buying this because it's quite expensive, but I love it. So let's get started. I'll show you a little bit of my workout. you kind of what it looked like at the end. So this is what I did today, and if you see, I lifted 7,800, almost 7,900 pounds. And down here it tells you your volume, your duration, estimate of your calories burned, and time under tension. But the real cool thing is if you click on movement, you can see, like I did neutral grip deadlift, and that, you know, how much weight I was lifting. And then for instance, I'm trying to find, yeah, this pull through, I went 52 pounds, and then on the third set, it upped it to 53. And that's what's great about this tonal is it has artificial intelligence. So it knows automatically when to increase and decrease my weight. Like I don't tell it how much I'm needing to lift. It already knows from my previous workout sessions. I just turn the weights on and off with either using this little control, which goes on the barbell or the rope, or on these handles, I push this button to turn it on and off. So that's cool. And I'll also show a snippet of the app, because when I said like I'm in the program, this program is 3 times a week for 4 weeks. So like the first workout is the same as the 4th workout, but just in week 2. So in the app, it like graphs my increase. So I'll see this is week 3. So it'll graph like this number compared to week 2 and week 1 of the same workout. So it's really cool, and I find it really motivational. But I will say today was so hard. Like I said, I haven't done my program since last Friday, and today's Friday, and I've been sick. So it was really hard. I completed it and I did good. I got a couple powers and whatnot. So, but I'm gonna go jump in the shower. My husband's gonna work out, and then I'm gonna cook dinner. It's another Blue Apron meal. I probably won't show as much as I usually do. I'll probably speed through it because it's pretty late and I'm hungry and I'm tired. So, okay, bye. Okay, I lied. Before I go showered, I'm feeling quite nauseous, and I think it's because I don't have anything in my tummy. So I'm just gonna do 1 point of this beef jerky, which is 1 ounce, which is also 28 grams. So it's only 1 point, which I absolutely love. 26, and you get quite a good portion, I feel like. And I always, even when it's 1 ounce, I put it on grams. I just feel like it's way more accurate than, you know, the scale. My scale doesn't have many significant figures, so if you do 1 ounce, you're most likely going to get it a little more, a little less. But we don't have a Buc-ee's next to us, so last week we bought some beef jerky just at the grocery store that was like 0 sugar, and it was quite expensive. It was actually more than the Buc-ee's. And I'm sorry, it was like milly, a weird texture. So I highly recommend, if you're looking like 1 point per serving, the Buc-ee's beef jerky. It may seem expensive, but it's just well worth it. And I really like this bohemian garlic, but there's other flavors I love too. So try it out, and it's great protein. And since my tummy was kind of feeling nauseous, I didn't want to eat a protein bar, you know, like a chocolatey protein bar. So great alternative. Cheers. Okay, we're going to try a different camera angle tonight. And this is what we're having, the honey chipotle chicken. And it is, when I scan that little barcode, it tells me it's 6 points. So I have all the ingredients laid out, and I'm just going to play some music over my prep. And the only thing you'll see off camera is I'm going to take the farro, and I have some water heating. And so when that is at a boil, I'm going to put the farro in. And then I'm also probably going to start sauteing the chicken as well, because I think that'll take the longest. So I'm just going to play some music. Okay, so I actually decided just to do a talk through versus play some music, and we'll see how this goes. I'm still a little sick, but here I'm just taking the cherry tomatoes and cutting them in half lengthwise and throwing them in that bowl back there, because I'm actually going to marinate them. You'll see in a minute, I put some salt and pepper on them and give them a shake. Okay, and once those are all done, and I am zesting my lime with a zester, comes really in handy. And afterwards, I'm trying to show you what it looks like when you zest it. I'm just going to dice this up, and it will be added to the sour cream. And they say to use a separate container to mix this. I don't ever do that. If I can fit it in the original container, I do so, just because why add excess dishes to do? I'm also adding salt and pepper before I whisk it, and I'm going to use my mini whisk. And if you don't have a mini whisk, I highly suggest you get one. But anyhow, I'm just halving my lime, and I'm going to start slicing up my poblano. And here I'm pumping my misto to get some olive oil sprayed in the pan. Adding my farro to get, I guess, the water started boiling. So I'm adding that in, and that will boil. And here's where I start slicing the poblano. And I was doing it such an awkward way. I never slice it like that. Like, I should have, you'll see on the next half, I cut it in half. I don't know what I was thinking. And I threw up my hands in the video right then to show, like, what am I doing? So after that, got all that diced up, and I'm just taking a few garlic cloves, I believe like 3 of them, and I put it in this little silicone Pampered Chef thing and give it a roll, and they pop right out. It's a nice, easy way to get the garlic all clean. And then since it's all clean, I'm just going to give it a rough dice here, get that ready to go. And my meal prep, or the veggie prep's almost done at this point. I just got to make one last sauce, and that's a chili paste with some honey. Just kneading the honey and adding it directly into the container. And then I'm going to juice a lime, and this lime barely gave me any juice, and I even rolled it at the start. Adding some salt and pepper, using my mini whisk again, and you got to work it quite a bit because of that honey, but all in all, it came together fine. And here I'm going to the actual cooking. And they didn't give you any seasoning with the chicken breast. They just suggested you use salt and pepper. But I have this za'atar seasoning from Trader Joe's. And I knew it would go nicely with the flavor profiles of this meal. So I went ahead and seasoned up both sides of my chicken breast with salt and pepper and za'atar. And put them in my hot skillet to get them sauteing. And I want to say I sauteed like both sides, maybe 5 minutes, got a nice sear on them. So I fast forward ahead so you can see that the chicken's getting done. And I vary my meal prep. I don't really necessarily always follow it word for word of the Blue Apron. It wants me to finish cooking the chicken and then cook the poblanos, but I don't see the reason of waiting. I'm quite hungry, to be honest. So I just go ahead and add the poblanos. The farro was done at this point, pulled it off and drained it off camera, and came back and added it to the tomatoes that had been marinating in salt and pepper. And I will just set them aside and go back to the poblanos. And I'm thinking my chicken's almost done, so I'm going to pull out. I have a little, actually, no, I added some water just then. And I wanted to speed up the cooking process for the poblanos. And I actually added the garlic as well. And the recipe did not say to add that water. I just did that so the steam would cook the vegetables quicker. So I checked the internal temperature of my chicken and was happy with it. So I pulled those out, continued to saute the poblanos, and then added those hot poblanos directly to the farro tomato mixture and gave that a nice big stir. Okay, this is the finished product. I have my husband's plate and my plate, and I will say it says to like slice the chicken breast and put the sauces on top. I did not do that. I'm not pre-cutting our meat for us. And I also put the sauces on the side just so we could see which one we like best, you know, I don't know. So this is similar to last night's dinner, but a lot lower in points. But I'm looking forward to trying it. I'll give you a review afterwards. And again, only 6 points. And that's my husband's. He has a protein bar because he just got done working out. Okay, so we finished dinner, and that meal was really, really good. But it was really spicy, that chili sauce or whatever. But I think it felt extra spicy since my throat was kind of scratchy. So I ended the day with 24 points, and that leaves 5 on the table. And that'll just, I think 4 of them will roll over either to my weekly bank or my daily bank. I can't remember how points roll over. It's been a while since I've had points roll over, to be honest. But when you see my end screen, you'll see that my weekly is actually negative right now. And that's because Monday was Valentine's Day and we ate out, and then I treated myself to some Girl Scout cookies that day. And then another day this week, I picked up fast food breakfast, so that also contributed. And I didn't work out very much since I've been sick. So I think this is the first time ever I have been negative points in 7 months. So, but it is what it is, and I'll try to do better next week. Good night.